Hello, Namaste, Annyonghaseyo Kpop Fans. Welcome to our channel UNNie. I am back with another part of our important topic, how to become an international Kpop idol. A whole story from auditioning to your debut as Kpop idol. I have made part 1 of this topic in which I have told how you should audition in Kpop entertainment companies to become Kpop idol trainee. Please watch part 1 because audition is the first step of becoming K-pop idol. And please check out these playlists for more K-pop audition information. This video is part 2 in which I will tell you what is K-pop idol trainee and Kpop trainee contract, what points are written in Kpop trainee contract, and today we will talk about new Kpop trainee contract terms. Let me tell you again that this video is for boys and girls both, and it's about all the small and big Kpop entertainment companies. It's not only about big hit JYP, SM or YG. It's about all the companies. It means all the things, tips and process that I have told in this video is for all K-pop companies. Only one or two things might be changed, but most of the things that I have told in this video are same for each K-pop entertainment companies. Now, without wasting our time, let's get to the point. But before that, if you are new on our channel, then please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to know more about the upcoming K-pop audition information and tips. You can also follow me on Instagram for my upcoming videos update and some more information that I am unable to share on YouTube. The ID link is in the description box. Now, let's start our video. What is Kpop Idol trainee? After passing final round of audition, company give you a contract which is called Kpop Trainee Contract. After signing that contract, you become their company's trainee. Company provides you singing, dancing, acting and modeling and language classes etc. It means they train you for being Kpop idol by providing these classes. That's how you will be called as Kpop trainee. Aspiring K-pop idols known as trainees sign contract with management agencies. Trainee contract is like a promise that how many years you will stay in company and work with them and on which conditions you and the company has decided to work together and what facilities they will provide you. After passing all audition rounds, company will ask you to come Korea to sign the contract. Now, you must be wondering, can't they send contract online? So no, because contract information is confidential. You can't share it with anyone. But yeah, if you will ask, then they will tell you verbally some important points and your doubts about the contract. Here, the highest possibility is company will provide you 2 flight tickets, one for you and another one for your guardian to go Korea because guardian is required to sign the contract no matter how old you are. But not all companies provide you flight tickets to go Korea for audition. Sometimes you need to go yourself with your own money. But yeah, if you have passed Zoom meeting audition, then your chances to get selected are 90%. But suppose the company in which you have passed the Zoom meeting audition is not providing you flight tickets, then simply deny their offer and tell I can't come. If they are extremely interested in you, then they will definitely pay for your flight ticket. Otherwise, apply in other companies. One day you will definitely find a company which will be really interested in you and they will pay for your flight tickets. When you will go to Korea to sign the contract, they will send you company's office address. You will go to their office and they will show you the trainee contract. According to standard contract terms, Kpop idol contract can't be longer than 7 years and Kpop trainee contract can't be longer than 3 years. After the initial period expires, trainees are free to renew their contract if they choose to do so. In this contract, everything is written that what benefits they will provide you, will they pay for your monthly allowance or not, and will you be in debt or not, and if you will be in debt, so how much you will need to pay back, what limitations and restrictions they will have on you, rules you will need to follow, what will be your schedule, and in which activities you will participate as trainee, and many more such things. In any case, if you don't agree with any point, then you can ask them to change it, or you can also deny to sign the contract. And don't worry, if you will deny to sign the contract, then still they will pay for your return flight ticket. According to Wikipedia, trainees don't need to pay back in major entertainment companies like JYP, SM, YG or Big Hit. And some companies like Play.This and Hype Label Japan have already told on their audition website that they will not take any training fees from you. It means major K-pop agencies provide all training costs free of charge. According to some former trainees, some even supply idols to be with a personal allowance. It means those who are possibly going to be K-pop idol will have some allowance from the company. In small companies, you don't need to pay anything during your training. When you will debut as idol, then they will cut a big percentage from your earnings until your debt is totally paid. But if you won't debut, then you will need to pay them back from your own pocket, and the amount will be on your contract. Here are 3 situations in which you will need to pay back in both small and big companies. First, you terminate trainee contract and leave the company before completing your training. Second, you are not performing well and not improving, so company kicked you out. Third, your behavior was not good, or you were a bully, or you didn't follow the company's rules. That's why company kicked you out. In these 3 situations, company will ask for penalty money for terminating the contract. But it can be different for different companies. Some company will ask for it and some companies will not. That's why many trainees don't terminate their contract and don't leave at any cost, even if they want to give up. Because if they will leave in the middle of their training period, then they will need to pay back a large penalty money for terminating the contract. But yeah, keep in mind, it is not so easy for company too to kick you out, because they know they have spent lots of money and time over you. If you are in K-pop fandom from long time, then you must have listened in interviews that how K-pop trainees or idols managers constantly check their phone chats to see if they were dating, or ask them personal questions about how they spent their time. But now in new standard trainee contract, one clause states that a company cannot infringe on the privacy or personal rights of a trainee other than for training reasons. While it's not clear what constitutes a valid reason to check a trainee's phone, and all these rules are written only on paper, some companies still interfere in their trainees' personal life. In contracts, according to this point, companies are allowed to involve in trainees' personal lives when they are committing criminal acts. According to the contract terms, no trainee can be involved in criminal activity. This clause is likely to be involved to protect the company's reputation and ensure they can terminate the contract of any trainee who is involved in drugs, underage drinking, scamming, harassment, and similar crimes. Many K-pop idols and trainees struggle with depression due to overwork, harsh training, and sometimes because of not getting enough work, and many more reasons. Particularly, trainees fall in depression because they worry about their debut and they don't have support of their fans to help them through hard times. Fans often criticize companies for neglecting their artists' mental health. But according to standard trainee contract, it's a company's duty to help with treatment for any trainee who develops depression. Kpop fans often complain that companies fail to fulfill their duties to their artists in terms of organizing and promoting comebacks and activities. The same poor management also sometimes extends to trainees. Some artists from smaller companies have revealed that they didn't receive any training classes at all. But thankfully, the standard training contract allows trainees to discuss the proper fulfillment of the company's duties at any time. Without express contractual permission, many trainees may not feel comfortable asking for better treatment or financial information. Trainee obligations. Obligations means the state of having to do something because it is a law or duty or because you have promised. For most of the part, standardized contracts were implemented to protect trainees' rights. However, they do include some contractual obligations those trainees need to meet. In particular, when companies must provide training in singing, dancing, acting, modeling, or some relevant skills, then trainees must also do their best to improve. The contract terms state that the talent should do their best to upgrade their qualities and must follow their best in the training system provided. Companies can also ask the trainee to faithfully fulfill their duty. This likely means that trainees who are not showing any improvement in their skills can have their contract terminated before the agreed period ends. Things you don't need to pay for during training. School fees. It depends on company to company. Dancing, singing, acting, rap, language classes, instrument learning classes, but only if company wants you to learn. Place to live in Korea. Food, monthly allowance only in some big companies and for those who are likely to be an idol. And skincare products. But all these things depends on company to company, and sometimes very small companies don't even pay for your school fees and food. You need to pay for it by yourself during your training. But my only point is, if you are not capable economically to pay for it by yourself, then why do you want to sign contract with such company? Don't be so desperate for being idle, and if you are choosing this life, then don't complain about it. Note points. You don't get paid for being K-pop trainee. If you will be in trainee debt, then it will be written in your contract. You can deny to sign contract if you don't like it. There could be also different contract for different trainees. That's all for this Kpop trainee contract point. I hope I have cleared most of your doubts. This video was part of the topic how to become an international K-pop idol. From this playlist, you can watch other parts of this topic and some other helpful information for being a K-pop idol. Today's comment winner is Monster King 007. Thank you so much dear for your trust and support. Please keep supporting and loving our channel. Lots of love to you and for all my viewers. In my next video, I will announce the next comment winner from this video. So please don't forget to comment and show your love. In another part of this topic, we will talk about K-pop trainee life, what you need to take to South Korea with you, and your first step in the dorm and trainee building. So, let's meet in my next video. Until then, bye bye, take care, love yourself and be happy.